Happy Friday. How's everybody doing? It's been a minute. Sorry if I look a little rough. So if you all follow me on Lady Simone Candle Co., my actual candle business page, y'all know I've been oh, and this page I actually posted it too, where I got a wholesale order for a gala. So I have been y'all knocking it out. They ordered 80 candles, so I was fiddling with all of that stuff, trying to finalize everything. So that's why I look a little run down. But hey, it's all good. So hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for tuning in. I wanted to go live because I'm approaching my third year of business, um, May 17th. Like, I can't believe it. It'll be 3 years. And I'm just like, wow, like God has really been moving. Doors are opening. And so I was just like, I just been in reflection mode these past several weeks. And I was just like, I think I just want to share what I've learned over these past 3 years. Like, yes, you all see my YouTube channel. Um, so I post my experience. I make videos on my experience. I make videos on what I learn, of course, tips and all that stuff. Candle Business Insight. I've created the course. I got all these freebies going. I got LADYC'S Digital Studio. If you all have joined, you get my newsletters every week. So yes, I do share things that I've learned, right, from a craft standpoint, from the creative side. But I have not shared in a while, just reflecting on kind of the things that you learn, that people don't see, that people don't see through my videos, that people don't see through my stories or through my posts. And things can affect you if you're not prepared to handle it. Starting a business requires thick skin. And it's not for the faint of heart at all. So I say all that to say, let me just share some of the things that I've been learning over these past several years. So let's just go ahead and get into it. And I'm going to move YouTube over here because I got my notes, because I just been writing down my thoughts. Um, so I don't want to lose my thoughts here, just in case anybody say anything on YouTube. And then I'll do a mini Q&A for any mini candle questions. And if it's something that's already on my channel, I'll probably say, check out this video on my channel, because I don't want to belabor the time when I know a lot of things I answer on my YouTube channel. But I do just want to be here and answer a few questions if you all have it. So let's dive in. So again, May 17th is my Candle Biz-versary. That's what I've been calling it. And I'm super excited. I am just grateful to God that He's brought me this far and I'm still here. Business is still going great. If you all are wondering about that, business is moving, it's growing. I am in the process of scaling and expanding. I got new products coming out this year. And so, if you're new to my channel or to my Instagram, I started my business May of I started candle making back in 2018. And after we had our son, who is now 4. So I've been making candles for a little over 4 years. And I started all the research to actually start a business back in 2019. And I launched in May of 2020. So it's been several years that I've been in this game. And so these are some things that I have learned. One thing that I've learned is that, oh shoot, sorry. Sorry about that. One thing that I have learned is that um, everybody's not going to like your stuff. I'm just going to say it just like that. Everybody is not going to be your cheerleader. Everybody is not going to be excited about your journey. Everybody is not going to be like, yo, let me get some of your candles. Like, It's not going to happen. And that's just in life. But from a business perspective, you pour your heart and soul into making these products, right? And you're excited about it. You're passionate about it. That doesn't mean everybody else is going to be. So, how do you deal with rejection? How do you deal when you're trying to get a wholesale client and they say, no, thank you? How are you going to deal when you're at a vendor table at an event and you got two booths beside you that are popping and yours is not? And so I say all that to say you have to get to a place where you're comfortable with rejection. And that's why I had mentioned earlier how crucial thick skin is, because do I have my comments on over here? Okay. Um, you have to you have to develop the thick skin in order to be comfortable with people saying no thank you. And that's just the reality of it. Everybody's just not gonna like your stuff. Everybody's not gonna like your scents. You may have some family and friends that be like, nah, girl, that's too expensive. You have to be you have to have some sense of integrity for yourself when nobody else is around. You have to be your biggest business's advocate, your biggest business's cheerleader. If nobody else loves your sense, you better ride for your sense like tomorrow's the last day. You got to sell them. Like if it's the end of the world and you're the only candle maker left on this planet, go hard for your business. Because when you go hard, it exudes through your content, it exudes through your work and your product, it exudes through your packaging, it exudes through everything. And the customers that do ride with you, those are the ones that you want to focus on. Those are the ones that you want to pour your energy into, because those are the ones that are also going to be returning customers. So don't focus on the naysayers. I'd rather have 5 returning customers that know my story, that know everything about. I mean, think about a company or a business or a brand that you are in love with, right? Think about an artist that you're in love with, right? um do you know everything about that artist? Do you know when they put their first CD out? Do you know they top 10 singles? So everything that you know about them, what made you gravitate and learn everything about them? You researched it. You follow them on social media. You follow their concerts. You probably watch their interviews on YouTube or something. So I'd rather have 5 of those type of customers than 1,500 of so she's cool. She's all right. I mean, her business is cool type customers. So go hard for those 5. Reward those 5. Make those 5 VIPs. Give them discount codes in their email box, and things like that. So everybody's not gonna like your stuff. And I, approaching several years into this thing, I have become comfortable and okay with the no thank you. And I just hit them back with, well, God bless you. And maybe, one day you will be a customer. But if not, God bless you. You just have to hit them with the God bless you and keep it moving. Okay. Like you can't waste your energy on it. You just can't. Another thing that I've learned is that things can get lonely in this bit. Okay, I got some YouTubers over here. Hi, y'all. I was waiting on some comments. Like, where y'all at? Things can get lonely. Things can get and mainly because you're probably the one in your household who's the only business owner, right? So nobody really in your house can either relate to you or understand kind of the hustle and bustle that you may be going through in running your business. They support you and they undergird you and they're there for you. But it's hard to find people who are in the same place as you are. It's hard to find people that has the same who has the same mindset as you, who understands that business hustle, that business struggle, who understands why your brain can't turn off at 3 a.m. I actually had one of those nights last night after I fed our daughter at 5. She started wiggling like around 5:30. I fed her and I was just laying in the bed at 6 a.m. just up. And I had 1 hour left till my alarm went off at 7 to get our son ready for school. I'm just laying there, brain on 30. Like, I need to go back to sleep. But it's hard to find people that can relate to that mindset, right? So just understand that, especially in the early stages of your business, you can network, you can connect with other business owners. I've networked and connected with a lot of small business owners since starting my business. And, we talk through social media all the time. We laugh, we make jokes about, girl, let me tell you what this customer did, or, oh, let me tell you about my vendor show. I remember sharing a story last week that nobody goes harder than a fellow business owner cheering for you. I have so many other small business owners that I cheer on. I'll share their stuff, and they do the same thing to me. They'll shout me out on Facebook. If there's a vendor event, they'll tag me like, hey girl, I thought you might be interested. So there's going to be people that get you, but then understand that there's going to be people that don't get you. And it can oftentimes feel lonely because they can't relate. So you just have to kind of find strength in those places. And nobody is a bigger comforter than God. And so if that means, doing devotionals, or reading or journaling, or praying about the headspace you're in, so that way you can find some strength to crawl out of that dark place, then do it. And you're going to have to learn to be okay with those lonely times. Does it suck sometimes? Yeah, because you're like, dang, I just wish I had somebody to talk to about this, and not always a stranger over Instagram. I wish I could just have somebody on my couch to just talk about business stuff, or vent about business things that I may be going through, but that may not always be the case. My husband is an entrepreneur, so he understands. So we bounce a lot of things off each other, but he knows nothing about the candle business industry, though, right? So, in a sense, he can't always relate to what I'm going through, and I can't always relate to some of the headspaces he's in because I don't do the type of business he does. But we both understand that entrepreneurial hustle. So it does make it easier to navigate. But you have to learn to be okay with it. You have to learn to be okay that nobody is up. You may not have a bunch of cheerleaders, and you're going to also have to be okay with those lonely times, especially in the very beginning stages. Because once you start booming, that's when everybody want to be your friend, right? That's when everybody want to ask for discounts. Oh, girl, you should just give me that candle for half off. I'm your girl. Where were you when I launched, though? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people that you have to be mindful of. And yeah. Another thing that I learned is that the customer is actually not always right. But every customer deserve respect. And I say that because do not ever jeopardize your reputation by trying to pop off at a customer defending your business. There's a way you can do it with still being respectful. There's a way to correct and or try to resolve something with the customer, and still show respect, because you are the face of your brand. You are the face of your business. So always be mindful of how you respond from a customer service standpoint. But don't be afraid to stand up for your policies. Don't be afraid to stand up for what's right, and things like that. I say that mainly from a pricing standpoint, because you are going to run into those instances where, oh, girl, your candles are too high. And they think because it's a handmade candle and I'm just making it in my little old kitchen, that it's not worth the money that it's worth. Baby, these materials are expensive. Okay. And it's just me. I don't have no factory. I don't have no manufacturing team. I don't have no employees that can bust 1,000 candles out in 2 hours because I'm using machines. Like, honey, it's me in my kitchen. Okay. So you gonna pay for these candles, or maybe I'm just not the candle business for you. So in those cases, there's a way to respond and still handle your business, right? And I think that's why even recently, just dealing with this wholesale world, which is new for me, navigating clients. And, some clients will try to get off on you. And I'm like, no, ma'am, this is my wholesale price. If that does not work for you, here are some other options. You can try my wax melts. This is the wholesale price for my wax melts. Or, you can try my other product. You know what I'm like? I try to offer them other avenues, but if the relationship is not meant to be, it's not meant to be. If the relationship is meant to be, it will be. And God will open up other avenues and other doors for me. And literally, just when I was talking to a wholesale client not too long ago, and the negotiation didn't work out, I got this gala event. Oh, girl, I need like 80 candles. How soon can you bust me out 80 candles in a week? Oh, I bet you I got you. I'm going to send you the invoice, blah, 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 blah. And the girl who's the co-chair of the gala, her and I grew up at church together. We sing on the praise team together to this day. And we're both in the choir. And so I've known her my whole life. She's an attorney. And so she's the co-chair. And she was just like, oh, let me call my girl Paris. She's a candle maker. Honey, so God will make a way. I tell this client no, but God opened this door and I'm about to get my invoice paid today. So it's okay. Every opportunity is not the right opportunity. Every customer is not always right. You have to stand up for the integrity of your business. You have to stand by your policies. You have to be stern, because people can take advantage of you, and people can try to talk you out of your own stuff. Like, these are my prices. How you going to try to tell me how to price my stuff? Like, do you buy my stuff? Do you buy my materials? Are you going to give me the coin to make it? You're not. So I guess we're just not going to work together. So God bless you. And you have to be okay with that. I've had to learn to be okay with saying no. And sometimes that's hard for a person like me, because I'm not a confrontational person. I say how I give it to you like it is. And if you don't like it, I'm the type of person that's like, okay, well, I don't know what to tell you. Because I'm not going to argue about my business. This is my business. I'm the owner, CEO, marketer. I'm the accounting person. I am the employee. I'm the candle maker. I'm the packager. I'm the one shipping everything and paying for everything. Either rock with it or not. And God will make ways for other opportunities. So keep that in mind. Stand by your prices. Make sure you're pricing it properly and competitively, but stand by it. And don't bend just because that's your homegirl from 6th grade. If that's really your homegirl from 6th grade, she will pay for your candle full price. And not only that, she going to go hard for you and say, girl, give me some of your business cards, because I'm going to the nail salon tomorrow and I'm going to pass some out for you. That's the homegirl from 6th grade. Just saying. Another thing that I've learned is that investing in your business is crucial. And I'm not just talking about buying raw supplies and materials. I'm talking about investing in anything that's going to help you and your business grow. You don't wake up knowing how to be an entrepreneur. You just don't. You don't wake up knowing how to be a business owner. You don't wake up being a professional candle maker overnight. It allows you to continue to grow. You will never have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. Yes, I have a YouTube channel. I don't have all the answers. I never proclaimed to be the candle expert. Like, I've never claimed that. My channel is to just educate based on my experience and things that I've researched and learned, and what I've learned through networking, what I've learned through taking courses, what I've learned from sitting in webinars, and not just candle making, but all the business stuff. Excuse me. I am the assistant treasurer at my church as well. So I know all about QuickBooks. I know everything about profit and loss and what that looks like. I know how to budget from a business perspective. I know how to, how to manage the funds of your business. I know how to move things around. I know how to pay my taxes, but I didn't wake up learning how to do that. I had to educate myself. I bought several courses on business stuff, not candle stuff, business stuff. You can make a candle, that's great, but do you know how to run and manage your business Probably not. Nobody wakes up learning how to do that. You have to learn this stuff. So just as much as you invest in your raw supplies and materials, you should be investing just as much time, efforts in educating yourself about how to properly run and operate your candle business. It does not make sense. It's so backwards to me. And I'm trying not to like elevate, because it really baffles me that it's backwards to me. And this is just me. I don't see how you can you got all these awesome products and beautiful products, right? Your packaging is A1, that's great. But the operations of your business is flat. And so all that beautiful packaging that you're putting so much time and effort and money in, um eventually it's going to suck you dry. And I say that because you're not running and operating your business appropriately. You should get to the point where several years into your business, you should be thinking about, how am I going to scale? And scaling meaning like, how can I get to a financial place in my business where I can begin to hire people? I can begin to streamline processes. I can begin to maybe invest in better packaging, more quality packaging, rebrand. How can I get to the point where I can afford photo shoots and, get professional product pictures and scale? Maybe hire an assistant, maybe hire a bookkeeper, maybe hire somebody just to pack and ship orders. But you'll never be able to get there if you're not understanding how to manage the operations side of your business. Are you in compliance with the IRS? Are you in compliance with your state? Those are real questions. Do you know if you're in compliance with, even with your LLC? Are you renewing it every year? These are things that vary by state, but you need to educate yourself on it. So sorry if I'm like elevated, but I'm so passionate about this particular side of the business because a lot of us think it's not a big deal. Oh, I'll get to it. You get so excited about the creative side that um you totally miss the business side. So eventually all the money that you're pouring into your beautiful products and making these beautiful candles is sucking you dry, and you're constantly wondering, why do I feel like I'm not making any money? Why do I feel like I constantly have more money going out than coming in? And 9 times out of 10, that's going to be the case, especially for the first several years. But eventually you should start to see some money reserved. You should start to see profit. You should start to see things level out. You should not always be in the red all the time. And it requires proper management. So I just think it's so backwards that you're looking at 100 wicks that don't even fit your jar, but you won't spend money to educate yourself. I just don't get it. I know I created my course, all those freebies, all those downloads, the WIC guide, everything that I created, I did because I'm so passionate with talking about stuff that's not popular. I don't mind being the unpopular YouTuber if that means the few people that watch my channel, and I say few compared to other YouTubers in terms of analytics. Um, I rather be the one that talks to the people that want to learn about the business. I just do. You can watch tons of YouTubers on how to make a candle. There's a lot of us out here, but very few that literally dives in and talks about the ugly side that, "Oh, I don't feel like talking about taxes. Oh my gosh, it's so overwhelming. I don't feel like learning it." Okay. You don't want to learn it, then you'll get a letter in your mail saying how much you owe to your state. That's fine. That's fine. And I'm not, being rude. I'm keeping it 100 because I'm approaching my anniversary and I still don't all have all the answers. I'm still learning and growing as I go. And sometimes I have to just say, Paris, wake the heck up, do what you need to do. Make sure your bills is paid, make sure the IRS is paid, make sure Ohio is paid, and shut up and suck it up. You're a business owner. You chose this life. So just pay your bills. Pay your bills. Pay your bills before you buy a whole bunch of expensive jars. Pay your stuff. Keep your business paid, okay? Sorry, baby girl was moving over here. So that is, that's something else that I've learned. Another thing that I've learned is to be genuine, be nice, just be nice to people. And I know you're probably like, well, where'd that come from? I say that because sometimes as business owners, you can get to the point where you just sniffing yourself too much and you think you know everything. And so when somebody tries to help you, or if you have a shortcoming, or if things aren't going your way, now you mad at the world. And so I want to encourage you to like embrace your mistakes, embrace your shortcomings. Don't be so prideful that you can't ask for help. Don't be rude when you ask for help. Just be kind. It's okay to admit when you don't have the answer. Be genuine and say, look, I need help. I need help. And that way you become more of a valuable and well-respected business owner when people don't mind working with you. Don't be that business owner. Don't nobody want to talk to you. Don't nobody want to, support you because you're just mean. You know what I'm saying? Stay humble, have a grateful attitude, because I'm a firm believer in God can take all of this away with the snap of his finger because he's God. And so I do not take it lightly that he allowed me to see another day to sell a candle. I don't. And it sounds deep, but I'm so serious. That's how I feel. And it's because I'm passionate about what I do. Um, so I don't take it for granted every order I get. And I'm so nice. Like, thank you so much for your order. And I truly mean that. So just be nice. Be nice. Nobody has to support you. So when they do, be appreciative, be humble, and be nice. Just be a genuine person. Y'all see me on YouTube. Y'all see me on here making reels and stories and all that stuff. And I do my best to answer, questions, comments, and all that stuff, because I appreciate the support. Y'all don't have to support me. So you just got to be nice in how you respond to people, and don't be so prideful and think you know so much that you don't understand what it means to be humble. And um, God can take it away real quick. So don't take it for granted. Um, of where you are. So those are the things that I've kind of just been reflecting on these past several weeks. I know it probably sounds like common sense stuff, but these are things that don't come natural as a business owner. They're very uncomfortable things. And I say that because some of the tips that I just mentioned aren't a part of our natural makeup, because we don't naturally become business owner. You have to groom yourself into being a business owner. These are things that you have to groom yourself in doing. These are those soft and hard skills that don't come easy. These aren't things that you learn in school. These aren't things that your parents taught you growing up. Like, these are things that you learn as you run your business. I did not just wake up and understand what it meant to run a business. No. So that's why I wanted to come on here and share, because I'm just like, wow, all these things on my mind, all these things I've been reflecting on. And I want to share it because, again, we get so caught up in the creative side. Oh my gosh, that making candles look so easy. I think I want to do it. Okay. Okay. Now I'm thinking about starting a candle business. Oh, so now we could talk. Well, now we could talk. So and let me just give you the real. So that was the whole purpose of this live. That's the whole premise behind my channel. I talk about the real. I'm not going to sit up here and act like running a candle business, oh, it's just roses and wine all day, every day. No, I have my dry months. I have months where I'm popping, and then I have a full week of no orders, and then I'm popping the next 2 weeks, and then I may be dry for 3 weeks. Like, it's very hills and valleys. And you have to learn to be okay with that. It's uncomfortable sometimes, especially when you have a bomb month and you're like, oh, my business is popping. And then you get no sales for like a week or two. And you're like, oh, okay, what happened? You have to learn to be okay with that. You have to learn to be okay with that. You just do. So I am going to go through and see if I have any questions. Hold on, baby girl is just moving and grooving over here. She sleep and she keeps spitting out the pacifier, and then she get frustrated because the pacifier's out of her. Like, quit spitting it out. Quit spitting it out. Okay. I'm gonna go through Instagram first really quick and see if there's any questions, and then I'm gonna come over here on YouTube and see if there's any questions. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the congrats. I appreciate it. Thank y'all, thank y'all. How often do I add products? I don't have there's no science behind when I decide to add a product. I plan my business year. I plan every quarter what I want to release. And there may be quarters where I don't release anything. I may just want to focus on growth and advertising and marketing and learning marketing strategies and up in my social media game. So I don't release a bunch of stuff every single year. I release a few cents a year. And then if I want to release a new product, then I incorporate that into my business plan. So there's really no science. It's really just what I'm feeling and the money that's in the bank. Because when you release a new product, that requires money. Because you have to buy everything, test everything, then create inventory and all that stuff. It takes time to release new products. So yeah, just whenever I feel Lady Simone needs something, because I have things in the queue, but it's just I have to plan it out. I have to plan the money, plan the marketing strategy. You can't just pop up and say, "Hey, buy my room sprays." Like, you have to plan a whole marketing strategy. It's more than just pop up and be like, okay, new product alert. Like, you didn't even get nobody excited about it. So there's a whole plan. You have to make sure everything is cool. You have to design labels. Like, it's a whole process when you do new products. Product pictures. I got to make sure I'm pricing it accurately. I got to get everything in my inventory system. I have to find packaging for it. Like, it's a whole process. So it's whenever it's depending on my calendar. Hey, hey. Right. Apricot wax is not cheap. You are absolutely right. You just had a class on customer service. That's great. Customer service is, I'm telling you, is the key to have returning customers. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. It's just a bunch of congratulations. So I appreciate it. Yes, you live and you learn. Absolutely. No problem. Everybody's pretty much just saying thanks for sharing and all that stuff. How long is your course, and is it self-paced or virtual? So my course is self-paced. It's online. You buy it and you take it at your leisure. And you just get one 30-minute coaching call with me when you buy it, when you pay for it in full. And so, so it's just whenever you want to take it, it's available all year. Link is in the bio. Do I have a video on creating a business plan? I do not, but I can make a video on creating a business plan if y'all are interested on that. So yeah, all right, that's all for Instagram. So let me come over here to YouTube. How y'all doing? Shout out from Australia. Hey, all right. What time is it in Australia? But welcome. Let me see if there's any questions. Right. I'm just going through y'all to see if there's any questions really quick. You all are welcome. You all are welcome. I'm a bit late, but what did you say your biggest hurdle was? What would you say your biggest hurdle was to date? My biggest hurdle, just to be honest, understanding sales taxes. And I can't tell you all the answers because I don't live in every state. Every state is completely different. So you have to learn the regulations of your state and how to pay sales taxes properly, because you will get cited. Well, cited meaning you will end up owing a bill. And I remember having to owe like 5 or 6 months worth of sales taxes when I first launched. And I was not happy about paying that bill because my funds was already tight. So the hurdle, I would say, understanding my taxes, understanding how to pay estimated taxes to the IRS. Once you start making a profit, you have to start paying estimated taxes. I hate it, y'all. I hate paying taxes, but you have to do it. So taxes is probably the biggest hurdle to date. So let's see. How many cents would you recommend for an initial launch? I would say minimum, I would say maybe 4 or 5, and then no more than 6. And I say that because it's expensive, y'all. Unless you out there balling, God bless you. But she was not balling. So I launched with 6. Fragrance oils are expensive, and I launched with a pre-sale. So I sold over $1,000 worth of candles during my pre-sale. And then you have to buy all of that product. It's expensive. Like, I just bought a 45-pound wax, and it's like over $100 for a 45 pounds of wax. Yes, does it last quite a while? Yeah, but depending on how quickly you're turning over your inventory and stuff, like I restocked a month ago and I'm already pretty much bare. So I had to buy a box. Plus I had the wholesale order. So the 45 pound was enough to make the 80 candles, and I have just enough to restock. And I had to buy a bunch of fragrance oils. It's expensive. So I think 6 is manageable because you're just starting out. It'll give you a chance to understand your cash flow, because you have to buy in bulk and it's expensive. You're going to spend several $100s or more depending on how expensive your products are, shipping and all of that stuff. It gets really, really expensive. So I started out with 6. I thought that was manageable, and I didn't launch anything else for like another quarter or 2 later that year. Now I'm up to 9 cents total, and then I'm releasing 2 more masculine scents this year, another empowering scent of my signature collection, and then I'm launching the room sprays. So I have 6 scents that in my room sprays that I want to launch, but I'm just going to, launch probably 2 or 3 initially just to get people excited, and then release the rest as time goes on, because you want to give your customers something to anticipate. You don't want to give it all to them immediately. You have plenty of time to release more candles later down the line. I just released my bubble candles. So, when they buy 2 full size of my regular candles, they get a bubble candle free. So I just released those. I have 6 scents of those. So it's a lot to manage, but I'm also going into 3 years. So this just didn't happen overnight. So you want to pace yourself and make sure your cash flow is manageable. I was in the negative quite a bit because I just got so excited. So sometimes you have to back up a little bit. My question is, do you have any suggestions in how to get a legit person to build my website on Shopify? So I'm going to promote myself. I actually have a website audit and setup service where I set up Shopify websites. So if you're interested, you can check out the link. It's in all of my latest YouTube videos. It's in my bio over here. And I can help set up Shopify websites. I'm booked until June. So my books open back up in June if you're interested in that service. But in terms of finding somebody, if you're interested in somebody else setting up your Shopify account, I'm not sure. You could probably get on Fiverr.com and hire a freelance person. But I don't know all what they include in their packages. So you can hire me when my books open back up in June if you want. Let's see. What has helped you to have a clear vision and step out on faith? I have a supportive family. I'm very secure in myself. I have a passion for growth. And so that keeps me motivated to write out my vision, give it to God, and then manifest it. When Paris wants to do something, Paris does it. Period. I don't need validation or approval from anybody because I'm very secure in myself. Do I doubt myself sometimes? Yeah. When you're a creative person, you always wonder, like, oh my gosh, are people going to like what I did? Like, I'm sensitive about the stuff that I do and that I create, right? But I'm also very secure in what I do. I'm passionate and I'm in love what I do. So that's why earlier I said in the live, you have to be okay with being your only biggest cheerleader sometime, because everybody's not going to understand your faith, your journey, your vision. Some people may doubt you. So sometimes it really is just you and God. But I also have a supportive family and spouse. So, that definitely helps. Let's see. Can you give any advice to fix cracking in the candle? I'm not, a heat gun isn't working for you. So that's weird because a heat gun should smooth the tops completely. But if it's cracking, it's probably because it cooled down too quickly. And so, okay, sorry. She was wiggling around again. A heat gun should fix it though, because when I used to use soy wax, it cracked on me sometimes. And I just used a heat gun and mine fixed up totally fine. So I'm not sure. Maybe just next time, just make sure your jars are warm. You can either heat your jars up in the oven or using a heat gun to warm them up, and then just pour slower and make sure so you can make sure that the wax is binding to the wick completely. I just got approved on Fair. Do you have any advice on what I should expect? No, I've only had one order with Fair so far. And then this second wholesale order was from, like I said, a girl that I go to church with. She's an attorney for a gala. So Fair, I don't really have any tips and advice yet because I've only been on Fair for a couple months. And so I don't really have a lot to share about Fair. Do I have any complaints? No. It's an easy system to use. Yes, it was easy to get everything synced and integrated with my Shopify store. It's super easy to get on there and get everything set up. But other than that, I haven't been on there long enough to really have it through. But in terms of the first order I got on Fair, the payment processing was easy. You get the order just like I would on Shopify, and then you just process the order like you would, for your own online store. I'm definitely interested in planning to hire, but help me with the website. I plan to book with you in June. How can I get on your calendar? So again, you have to go to the link in my latest YouTube videos and get on the wait list, or you can go to my Instagram and click the link in the bio. So the service is there. So once you click the link, all of my stuff is there. So you'll be able to get on it. How difficult has it been to scale your business up? It's very difficult because it takes money. So you have to pace yourself. You can't get so excited with what you see on Instagram and YouTube and think, for those people who have a success story of, yeah, this mom just made $100,000 launching her candle business in less than 8 months. That's not my story. I'm still climbing the ladder. And not that I'm making an excuse, but I've also been pregnant twice since launching my business. I got pregnant several months after launching my business, and then I miscarried. And then I was pregnant last year. I told my husband, and he just had a birthday, and our anniversary is in April. Think about it, y'all. Our son was born in January. This one right here was born in February. He always get me on our anniversary or his birthday. I'm like, you not touching me this year. Back up off me, bruh. But so I was pregnant. I launched, got pregnant. My husband knocked me up, y'all. So that slowed me down. And then last year he knocked me up. I'm like, this year for our anniversary and birthday, back up off of me. Like, no. I'm so serious. So do I think I probably would be further along? Sure. But I'm so grateful for my babies. Like, I love my children. And I have horrible sickness. I mean, living on the toilet bowl. Like, it was ridiculous. So I took months off for both years. Around the same time, again, PJ was born in January, London's born in February. So you see the timeline. Y'all can get on the calendar. PB get me knocked up. So I said, not this year, I promise you. We only said we wanted 2 kids anyway, so back up off me. Y'all tell my husband leave me alone. So I probably would have scaled sooner, or start putting things in place to scale sooner. But it takes time to scale. Like, it takes several years. It takes a minute depending on how quickly things happen for you. So, but yeah, y'all, I was knocked up 2 years in a row, miscarried, unfortunately. That was really, really a dark place for me back in 2020. So, I had to take a break. But now we got our rainbow baby. So I thank God. Yeah, y'all laughing. I'm so serious. My husband be getting fresh. I be like, sir, 2 winter babies. What is wrong? Like, stop. It's always around the same time. He gets just turned up. Anniversary, birthday. Just have a seat. So yeah, let's see. What would you recommend? Start with only 2 fragrances. So I just answered this question. So I said at minimum, at least start with like 4 or 5, because you always want to start with some type of collection. You know what I mean? Something like a full collection, something that customers can have a variety of choosing. But I would also say no more than like 6 or 8. Yes, I do mentoring. So if you check out the link in my recent YouTube videos, if you would like mentoring and coaching or website setup service, both of those links are in that bio, in my bio over here, and in that link. When you click it, everything is there. You can join LADYC'S digital studio, get my newsletter every week, and then join the Facebook group. I have a text club. Like, there's so many things in that link, y'all. So check it out. I have so many resources. You get access to all my freebies, all of that stuff. I have so many great resources. You just got to join and get locked in. But my books don't open back up until June. I am booked, y'all. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 clients right now. One of them is about to finish. 2 of them, one of them just started. My other client, this is her 3rd contract renewal. So I've been with her since November, only because she just wants to be, she just wants me with her. So I got her launched. And then the second time I was overseeing her launch and helping her. We got sales taxes together. And now she just renewed her contract for another 3 months. So she just wants me to be by her side. And help her reach her goals. So she was like, I'm gonna just keep renewing my contract. She cracks me up. So I've been with her since November. And then I got another client that's going to start May 23rd. And that's just a website setup. So that won't be long. So I'm booked, but my books open back up in June. All right, let me see. And baby girl fussing. So my lunch break is about to be over anyway. So I'm about to get her together. Okay, so that looks like that's all the questions. Okay, so thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for all the questions and like the support. I'm glad y'all showed up. I hope I was able to. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. You just want some attention. And she just got her ears pierced, y'all. She's just extra cute. She's more cute than she was already. Like, she's super cute now. Like, oh my gosh. But thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it. New video coming on Sunday. It's a studio vlog. I'm filming the process of me making the wholesale order. So tune in for that. Check out the link in my bio. All my resources are there. In my recent YouTube videos, like my recent latest ones, like 2 weeks ago videos, check those out and click the link. Like expand it and then click that link. It has everything. If you see my community post on YouTube, I have the links over there too. So like, I'll be giving y'all the links. Y'all just got to go to it and join stuff, right? I have so many resources. Like, I'm here. Everything is there for y'all. So thanks again for tuning in. I hope I was able to shed some light on some stuff. This wasn't about to be no candle making whole session. Like, I wanted to talk about real stuff that was really on my mind these past several weeks, because those are the headspaces you're going to eventually be in when you be a business owner. It gets hard, but if you have a passion for it, it's so worth it. And keep God in y'all's business. Keep God first. Keep him in the center. Okay. He's the all in all. So keep him in it. Enjoy the process. Yes, it gets tough, but y'all can do it. Y'all can do it. I still work a full-time job with the state of Ohio. I am the assistant treasurer at my church. My husband is a deacon. My parents are officers at the church. We have 2 children. Y'all can do it. Y'all can do it. I promise you, you can. You just have to figure out your lifestyle. You just do. So, and fit candles in it. You have to make room for your vision. You have to make room in your bosom to birth the vision that you want. You do. Love y'all. Let me go tend to my baby. I would pick her. I'm trying to hold my phone because it's on the charger. But let me tend to her. I'm going to clock back into work. Happy Friday. New video coming Sunday. I love y'all. Thanks again for the support. I'll let y'all later.